Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Murmuhu. We were discussing regarding the song in which the saint poet who has written that song is addressing the self, independent of body, the Jivatman, as bird. This is commonly used epithet for the Jivatman. O bird, O Hamsa. Hamsa is also used because that part which is within the Jivatman doesn't directly participate into the world. It participates through the bodily existence. Body and mind can become stained, but the inner self never gets stained. It remains the same purity. Just like air carries sometimes good smell, bad smell, but air by itself is not contaminated by the smell it carries. It remains independent of the smell even when it is carrying. Space has given room for the fire to burn, but fire doesn't burn the sky. Sky is not affected by the fire, nor by the water. The water doesn't wet it. Though it is pervading it and standing, it is not touching it. Like that, self is pervading this body, making this body go on, just like space is making the fire to exist. The fire will not exist. There is no play. If the space is not there, nothing exists. Giving room to that, still it doesn't move. It's not affected. Like that, self is pervading the body and making it live. It's living because that Chaitanya is within. Otherwise it will be dead matter. It's living because the Chaitanya is within. But that Chaitanya is not affected by what is done by the body and mind. Though it is support of body and mind, there is nothing that is affecting it. So that is addressed as the Hamsa. Hamsa, if you give milk, it will take away the white portion alone, the paneer, leave the water there and take away. What exactly happens is, in its mouth there is acidic property. Acid falls in milk, it separates, it splits, and then it just moves its the beak in the milk and shakes and leaves the water and takes only paneer and swallows it and leaves the water and goes away. That's why the swans are said to be, in the world there is good and bad both. You can select good things alone, you can select bad things alone, as you want. Just like Hamsa doesn't given milk is also liquid. From that solid portion alone, it converts into solid and takes it effortfully and leaves the water there itself as it was. So the Jivatman is said to be living in the water, living the lotus, how it remains unaffected by the water. Water falls in it, it rolls down. Like that, Jivatman is living in this body untouched by the body. That's why it's called Hamsa. Similarly, the Paramahamsa, the Supreme, which always rests in the Divine. Here, the term bird is used in the same sense. Bird of the four fruits of the Kalpa tree, Dharma, Artha, Moksha and Kama. Taste, O bird, of the four fruits of the Kalpa, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Every soul is subjected to a thing. It's brought and kept in the nature. Nature has its own forces working. The nature is cyclic. Everything is going on in a cyclic fashion. Seed and tree, egg and hen, water falls, rain is going on outside. It flows. Again it evaporates and becomes cloud. Half we see, half we don't see. Water flowing we see, becoming cloud we don't see. Birth to death we see, death to birth we don't see. Sunrise to sunset we see, sunset to sunrise we don't see. Half of the nature is, but it goes in a cyclic way. Everything is going in a cyclic way. Formation of the universe itself is going in the cyclic way. Srishti Sthiti Pralaya cycle goes on. So here the jiva is brought inside this prakriti and it has to go back to the source. But the trend of the nature, while in nature it is to flow downward. Water evaporates unseen. But when it's grossified, little grossification, it starts flowing downward. Any water you see, it never climbs up the hill. From the hill it comes down. The nature, when it is becoming more and more gross, more and more bodily existence, it starts flowing down. When it becomes light and light, like it is becoming vapor, it starts climbing up. The climbing up is one evolution and flowing down is involution. Evolution and involution cycle goes on. So jivas, as he is identifying with body, his nature is to run after the enjoyments. Like water running below, it runs. There it starts catching whatever it gets, thinking that it will get joy, it will get the happiness. But whatever it catches, it gives pain only. It cannot give, because everything in this universe is constantly changing flux. When there is change, you cannot expect happiness. So there won't be happiness. A Brahma, the delusion of happiness will be there, but happiness itself won't be there. So it's a flow, downward flow. So there is another force to compensate it. It's called dharma. Dharma is to live according to the laws of nature. Satyam vada dharmam chara. This downward flow, to stop it, see that it doesn't get accident anywhere. It is not caught anywhere. So dharma keeps you. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. One whoever follows dharma, he may not attain anything in his life by following dharma, but there is no fall. उसका पतन नहीं होता. धर्म से प्राप्ति कुछ न हो, लेकिन पतन नहीं होता. He never, there is no fall for him. He may not attain anything. In spiritual life, he attains. In dharma, it protects from the fall. So dharma is given so that he doesn't fall, but he is able to continue his life for a higher purpose. So dharma, artha, earning. Each man has to take care of his own existence. Nobody will come and feed. In any animal, even you see this hen and chicks, lizard, its eggs, it lays eggs and goes away. It falls somewhere. Who will teach it how to catch its prey and eat? You can see it falling down, small coming out, small baby lizard, and then it looks here, there, and a small fly going. Mummy did not teach it, nor it went to school. How nature is teaching, you see, how nature is making. That's what. It doesn't feed also, like mammals feeding milk, doesn't feed. The hen and chicks you must see. In other birds which are in the nest, mother brings and feeds in the mouth. Hens do not do. Hen will start walking out. It says, walk with me. See how I eat. That's all. It sees mummy eating. But it doesn't neither teach or anything. Follow me, that's all. And it learns, it selects and eats. It doesn't eat unwanted things, you see. So that tendency, each has to take care of his own life. The two important principles of nature, self-preservation and preservation of species. Self-preservation, each one has to preserve his own life. You can see animal life, any danger comes, flee or fight. It will run away, any danger. Small, any people coming, how will they run? Animals, you can see. So this run is there always. So this dharma, artha, to live yourself in this world independently, earn, artha, gather. Whatever you want, you do and earn your own. How the cows go for grazing, how the birds fly far away in search of food. You have to go and bring your earnings. And according to earnings, you satisfy all your legitimate desires and needs of life. You need a shirt, you need a food, you need a slipper. Yes, according to your earning. Within the earning, you spend all needs and whatever you desire, and not every desire. Desire which are legitimate, which is permitted by the scriptures and sanctioned by the society. So all the dharma, artha, kama. Kama includes all types of needs and desires. Whatever there is, I want it. It is kama, kamana, desiring. What is, I want food, I am hungry. I am not able to bear hunger. I run about house to house. So who will give me? Who will give me? Where will I have? So it is a need. It's kama, kamana. So satisfy all this through your own earning. Dharma, artha, kama and moksha. Ultimately, don't be here this is anityam asukham lokam. This world is anityam asukham. So anityam, it is whatever is there, it won't be there. And asukha, there is no sukha here. So here absence of dukkha is called sukha, and absence of ashanti is called shanti. Absence of kalaha is called shanti. So shanti and ananda as positive entity will earn by realizing God alone. Otherwise it is negative entity. So here we see, coming to this level of understanding, that one day we have to transcend the nature and go beyond, enter life eternal of bliss, peace, love, absolute, total freedom from nature. That is called mukti. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Moksha is a state where nature, you are not bound by nature. Your sukha, dukkha, janma, mrityu and all are in your hand. If you want, you can have 100 lives at a time, or if you don't want, no, you need not take a birth at all. If you want to take birth, you can take birth at your will. Nature will not impose. Now, nature is making you take birth. Nature is making you give up the body and the life, not at our will. So it happens. This is called mukti. Be free, free. Freedom is your real nature. You are divine. Why are you getting bound by identifying with a body which is perishable? Turn inward, dive within, reach your own self and know who you are in this body. So this knowledge is going to take you to the realm transcendental. How do you evolve? So dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Moksha is the ultimate. Dharma, artha, kama are there to attain moksha. It is not an end in itself. It has a purpose to fulfill. Dharma, ultimately it leads you to mukti. It must lead you to mukti. Artha, whatever you are earning, the way in which you spend must lead you to the ultimate goal, mukti. Kama, it must lead you to mukti. Whatever you desire, whatever you possess, whatever you have, whatever you spend, it must be for realizing God and transcending the nature. So this is what we see is in the song, the Kalpataru. It is going to give you, otherwise you have to undergo severe austerities, this, that, even to attain the status of dharma. I will follow dharma, I will never do adharma. To tell this, how much of training you need, how much of knowledge you need of the scriptures, of the right and wrong. The Guru must infuse in you the power to remain in dharma. So many years which will pass to dharma. Artha, earning. Whatever you need, you have to earn. It is not an easy thing. So everything takes time and energy. Lot of time and energy. So this Kalpataru, singing the name and glories of God, it will give you free. You need not strive. Just call on God, leave the world to itself, forget yourself, your bodily existence, be Bhagwan mein ram gaye. You get lost in the God. In the thought of God, you get lost. Then you'll see that these are at your feet. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha are at your feet. Because the one who possesses it one who has made this law, one who has not designed it, one who has the capacity to give it to you, is to whom you have surrendered, is your master. All things will come by itself. So taste, O bird, of the four fruits of the kalpa tree, dharma, artha, kama and moksha. O bird, sing, he alone is the comfort of my soul. He is asking his own self to feel, to experience, to make it your own and sing that. When do I sing that I am a devotee of God? Is when I don't have any other engagements to which I have to devote myself. I am a devotee who has devoted my all to God. I cannot share anything with others where I don't see the divine. So I have given myself entirely to God. Like that, here, when a jiva gives itself totally to God, it will see He alone is comfort of my soul. He alone is the comfort of my soul. His soul is same, that bird. Bird is getting the comfort. You must know, children, most of the children, when they are feeling sleepy, they don't want to sleep. Something happens to them. They don't want to keep awake also. They are tired. They cannot do anything. They will start weeping. Weeping starts means you want to sleep now. Then mother gives it comfort. She takes the child on the lap and gives comfort. To the weeping child, mother gives the comfort. The moment the child is taken into the arms, the child is free from all anxiety. It is getting, mother is the only comfort of my soul. Like that, the bird within, nobody can console. Nobody can give it anything it wants. God alone has to give. God alone is the comfort of my soul. He alone is the comfort of my soul. Sing, O bird, He alone is my life's enduring joy. He alone is my life's enduring joy. Joy which is going to continue perennially. It's going endlessly. It goes on and on, that joy. Every joy ends. It is broken. When enjoying itself, it breaks off. It says, no, enough. While serving food, you must see. One more rasgulla, one more gulab jamun. Oh, no. The two hands come on the plate. In between the hands they put and go. How they tactfully put one gulab jamun, and the person knows how to eat it. So, but it has an end. That joy has an end. One more, no. Why did they say no more? One never wanted to take. First one, when it came, they wanted. They lifted both the hands so that they will put it finely in his plate. The last one, no, over the plate hand. Why? Because that joy has an end. I cannot continuously enjoy that joy. go on eating gulab jamuns one after the other for the rest of my life is not possible. So every joy is broken. It says enough. But this joy is enduring. It never ends. It goes on and on, continues endlessly. This endless continuation is what everyone seeks. I want joy, but joy which never ends. This joy is only with God. From God alone you can get that joy. He alone, He is my life's enduring joy. Oh, the wondrous bird of my life, I am living. I am living because that bird is there, bird of my life. My life's bird it is. If it goes away, my life ends. Wondrous bird of my life, sing aloud in my heart unceasingly. Sing, O bird, sing forevermore, even as the thirsty chatak sings for the raindrop in the cloud. Chataka bird. It is supposed to wait for the drop of rainwater. Directly it has to catch. And it has to catch when the Swati Nakshatra is on its ascent. Then it can drink only rainwater. It cannot drink. This one is becoming pearl. That is oyster. Oyster will be waiting for the Swati Nakshatra drop of water. When Swati Nakshatra is, the star is on the ascent, when it is there in the sky, the drop of water, rainwater directly, if it catches, the oyster catches, it will become pearl. Pearl is supposed to forming in that way. I don't know scientifically, but Puranic mention is of this nature. The oyster will be waiting for. Similarly, Chataka bird cannot drink water from the below. It will be waiting for the rainwater. When it rains, it has a hole here. It cannot drink. If it drinks, it will come over from here. Even if it is thirsty, it cannot drink. So, it will be waiting. When water falls down, it drinks. Anywhere dripping water is there, it can drink. It cannot take from the plate or cup and drink. So, evermore, as the thirsty chatak bird, when it is thirsty, how it will be waiting for. Sometimes it may have to wait for months together, sometimes weeks together, days together, for the rain to come. Sing evermore. As the thirsty chatak, sing for the raindrop of the cloud. Cloud, when the Chataka bird looks at the cloud, rainy season, it's so happy. At last, like a hungry man, somebody says, wait, he goes on begging. They say, go ahead. Somebody comes and they don't give anything. In someone's house, he has not taken food for 2 days, and in someone's house they say, wait, and go inside. How he will be waiting? He is hungry, not taken food, and there is assurance. Wait. So how it will, like that Chataka bird will be waiting for the drop of water to quench its thirst. This person is thirsty after God. Chataka bird is thirsty of the rainwater. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.